my brothers. Brothers from another. Even if I speak a little southern, cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Damn, you talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down like when y'all 12. You wasn't trying to be Kyle.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Get your muscle up, we got the biometric. Ran up by the Lux Mesa up the highest metric. The city just made a sweep with the diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette, the LA yelling. Let them bad, but somebody gotta do it. Come on, put up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. That one complete out to Datsun. And they're going to hang this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Eagles.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Moving to his left. Wisely will throw that one away.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get the play in the second. But you not go.
Touchdown! Play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up
to the air with McCarthy. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
60 Vikings.
Running right, Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. For the Vikings in a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
A quick throw, but incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And that'll make make it third down.
Now third down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
70 Lions.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones.
And he gets it inside the 35, just shy of the 30.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Eagles' 33-yard line.
Now McCarthy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
19 Tiger.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Rondell Moore from 13 yards out. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. The kicks away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some momentumship going on right now, because they just had their touchdowns answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
And an Eagle first down.
Hurts going to move him around.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Flushed out right.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
McCarthy off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That's good.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
At the 44-yard line.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80.
Here's McCarthy.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Let's go.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he will have the Vikings first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Dances by him.
And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
18, run.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
15 more yards.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw. McCarthy. Flush to his right. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Beckham. Breaks through the contact. A second nice move. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
Vikings 14. Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up. Down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Throwing his Hurts. Touchdown! Odell Beckham with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 of the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Vikings 14. Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Hurts. Forced out to his left. Out left to Dotson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And his pass incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It's a gain of
33 yards that time.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
60 Maverick. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Out of bounds at the 22.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
19, Tiger, 19.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it, here's McCarthy. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Vikings 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert. Probably left the bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so. I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On play action. Now McCarthy. Had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That is caught, and they were just right upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
On play action, McCarthy. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Sticking with a pass. Here's McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
3 yards. That's good for a Vikings 1st down.
Now McCarthy. Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Milton Williams on the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20.
To the air with McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jahad Campbell in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Will Reichard on for the Vikings field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and they will remain well behind.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Don't touch that.
Back to throw now on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing is McCarthy. Buying time is left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Vikings 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunate for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And It's going to bring up a third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 21.
And the Vikings first down.
18 Cardinals.
First and 10 at the 20.
Back to throw again. Over the middle and complete to Anderson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
14 more yards. That's another Vikings.
And now an audible here into something else.
First and goal.
To the air again, McCarthy. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go. And he goes down. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Off the play fake. McCarthy under pressure, and they get it to him again. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory in the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing it and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Up the middle with Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
And an Eagle first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 to first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That goes up and underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Escapes the defender. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Eagles have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Vikings 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Rolling to his right. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have had a few minutes.
That's caught inside the 20. Oh, he put it on the carpet and fumbled. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
So nearly a disaster there, but fortunately able to pounce on his own fumble, and that remains a touchdown.
And think about the run and the effort put in there by everyone, including him. Could you imagine going that far and not finishing it all with a touchdown? Fortunately for him, he was able to do exactly that.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings pull it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Hurts.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Hurts. Yeah, to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves...
And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They're putting themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Here's Jackson to return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins.
A gain of 11 on the play.
And Hurts looking to change the play.
They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
Analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game
A
is
7-yard
over.
pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
19 Lions.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's a gain
A
of
big play
57
there for
yards.
Minnesota.
And the Vikings
57 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case,
he's got a man complete. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they want to play football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They'll shift things around.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Now, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
A handoff to Barkley. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
They'll try and throw for Edward Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
Saquon Barkley, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Caught and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Vikings 30-yard line.
They'll send Beckham in motion right. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Hey, 73.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
No. Off. Nice. Go.
Here's McCarthy. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 58 yards. And the Vikings are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Okay for them. It's not what they want to. At least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
For the Vikings.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is over. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40-yard line.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. They'll buy some time running. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Andrew McCullough. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And he's going to get this inside the 40. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
And an Eagle first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him. Shoves him away. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Oh, a nice spin. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Rolling to his left. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked to his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Eagles' hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it first and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's going to let it fly. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Jefferson.
These guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now a second and 10.
Let's go now.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. To the air with McCarthy. He lets one go deep for Addison. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here's second and 10. Sticking with a pass, here's McCarthy. And now here's another interception. Past the 20, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 3rd and 2.
Jefferson. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Eagles, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.